I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think I would have loved to have met him.
Her brother did make a statement, bro, she's a vegan. Which, again, being a vegan would be the perfect cover-up story for being a cannibal.
Am I the only one that was today years old when they found out that Ariana Grande sold a home where the police found human remains?
Ariana Grande! I'm sure that you've recently heard the news that's been going around TikTok and other social medias that Ariana Grande may or may not be a cannibal. And if you haven't heard that news, that's what's been going on recently. Today, we're gonna take a deep dive into where this rumor started and what kind of validity it even has, among some other things that have been going on with Ariana Grande. There's been a lot going on in the Grande sphere over the past year, so let's jump right in, guys. Right off the bat, I want to talk about her relationship as of recently. She's gained a lot of hate online and mixed opinions based on her new relationship. So if you're not aware, I'll give you a brief summary. Recently, she has become entangled with a man by the name Ethan Slater, who is the hit star of the new Broadway musical SpongeBob.
The kelp! It's still kelpy.
Brother, this guy stinks! Which honestly, guys, I saw and it's not a vibe, okay? Comment down below if you've seen the SpongeBob musical. I watched like 20 minutes, I was out. I was like, this is not the vibe, dude. But apparently he did a really good job. He, you know, he got a lot of attention from that role. And him and Ariana Grande both met on the set of a movie that they were filming, that movie being Wicked. And they were both co-stars. One thing led to another, and they wound up becoming entangled with one another. Now, there's no issues there. Ariana Grande, well, there are issues. So both parties were in pre-existing relationships. So, you know, it gets a little messy, it gets a little sticky, dude. Ariana Grande wound up breaking it off with whoever she was seeing, and Ethan did the same. However, Ethan was actually in a 4-year-long marriage at this point, and he had a 1-year-old child with his wife. So, you know, it's a little murky. Some people say that they were already kind of like separated at this point, and they were just co-parenting the child. However, other people say that he just filed the divorce and immediately went and started hanging out with Ariana. So that immediately gained Ariana a lot of negative attention earlier this year. But, you know, it's like the butterfly effect. One thing happens and then it's a chain of commands. So what is the next step in the Ariana Grande situation? Well, I will tell you guys. Essentially, Ariana Grande was on a podcast a few weeks ago, and she made some unsavory comments when asked a question about who she wishes she could have as a celebrity dinner date of sorts. Who would it be? And well, the answer may shock you.
I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think I would have loved to have met him.
She wants to have dinner with Jeffrey Dahmer's, which it's a little crazy, I gotta say. Like, out of everybody in the world, you're gonna pick Jeffrey Dahmer's? Like, what is the vibe, bro? You guys gonna eat like human flesh together? Well, maybe. One thing leads to another here. But she follows this up by saying that when she was younger, she always had a fascination with serial killers.
I was infatuated with serial killers when I was younger.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
These comments left a large group of people quite uneasy. Obviously, her fans didn't really care, whatever, but, you know, it left a weird taste in some people's mouths, including the victims of Jeffrey Dahmer himself. The family of one of the victims actually came and made a public statement saying that Ariana is insane for saying this. They were super upset about it. They thought it was extremely disrespectful, and as a role model for younger people, they felt that, you know, making claims like this are kind of outlandish and wild, dude. Which I could see, especially if you're directly affected like that really hits home, obviously. It's a little off-putting, a little weird. So fans online of hers started dropping rumors in fan pages and Reddits and things of that sort, where people were claiming that Ariana Grande is a cannibal, guys. And, you know, that goes fully against her character, right? She's like a nice, sweet, pop star out here killing it. She's a vegan, dude. Would be the perfect front for a cannibal, I gotta say. You know, you only eat meat within your house and it's human flesh. But people started making these claims, and you know, is Ariana Grande a liar, guys? I don't know. But earlier this month, some people did also start speculating that she's faking her voice being high pitched. Let's see this clip real quick of her shifting her voice, guys. What is going on here? Ariana, are you real?
Does Ariana Grande fake her speaking voice? She was criticized for her voice in a podcast. Ariana Grande received criticism for an interview in which her voice sounded completely different than usual. Fans believe that Ariana often fakes her way of speaking, to which the singer herself has come out to defend against these comments.
Okay.
Ariana Grande's voice is known for being sweet and high-pitched both in her singing and in her everyday speech. This has allowed her to crown her songs with the famous whistle notes, which are very high and difficult to reach.
Damn, that honestly like hurt my ear for a second.
Her speech, on the other hand, is characterized by being tender and youthful. This is why her participation in Penn Badgley's podcast caught attention, where for a few seconds she spoke much deeper and immediately realized it, so she seemed to correct her voice.
I mean, that's the only thing I thought. That's how I felt. I was like, what has happened? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been writing a lot.
What was that shift, bro?
This wouldn't be the first time the singer has been caught on video drastically changing her way of speaking.
Of course, like with the Thank You Next hook, that's like one of my favorite stories, is Victoria.
All right, very interesting. So there's definitely like a little bit of a shift between the pitches. Is she faking it though? I don't think so. She made a statement saying that she has a habit of speaking in different tones based on the amount of singing that she's doing. So it's all pretty reasonable, guys. I just wanted to throw that part in the video of the fake voice just to stack it up because it's a lot of things going on in the Ariana Grande realm. But I don't really think that she's faking her voice, to be quite honest. With the statement and everything, it seems to add up, so whatever, dude. If you think that she's faking her voice, let me know why down below. You know who isn't faking their voice? Your boy Peablar. If you guys are enjoying this content, guys, I post 3 times a week, so get in the loop, make it a part of your weekly schedule, and let's jump right back in. So people were dropping rumors that she was a cannibal, and it was all fun and games or whatever, but then it started to really take off, guys. So this chick by the name I Am Trixie Vegas dropped a video on TikTok where we're gonna watch it, but the caption says, police found evidence of human remains and cannibalism in the home of Ariana Grande, sold in Chicago in 2013, adding further confirmation to the cannibalistic rumors that have been spread over the past week, dude. So this TikTok has since been deleted off of her account. I went and checked, but she just posts a lot about like spirituality and that types of stuff. So let's watch the clip. We got it from TMZ here. TMZ is coming through on this story, honestly. So let's see what she has to say.
So am I the only one that was today years old when they found out that Ariana Grande sold a home back like in 2017, 2013, some shit like that, where the police found human remains and evidence of cannibalism in there? Shit, the media did a great job at hiding that, because boy, what the...
Okay, so what is going on? Is she a cannibal now? So you have the Dahmer's claim. She wants to hang out with Jeffrey. Now, apparently, fans have been rumoring that she's a cannibal, and now this woman comes forward with this report that a house she was selling in 2013 had human remains in it. First off, you gotta do your preparation. If you're selling a house, you know, you got the open house, you gotta leave all the human remains. Like, you can't just put them in a closet, Ariana. Come on, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Or at least tell your realtor. She could have been like, hey, listen, there's some stuff in that room. When you're doing the house tour, don't go in there, or whatever. You know what I mean? The basement. Use the basement. That's where human remains belong. Anyway, with all of this coming out, guys, things are exploding in the Ariana Grande realm. So, I keep saying in the Ariana Grande realm. So with all of this, it honestly got to the point where on TikTok, if you searched up Ariana Grande, the top results were Ariana Grande cannibalism, okay? It's been absolutely flooded. The situation got so crazy and could no longer be ignored that her brother wound up coming to Twitter and making a statement saying that this shit is absolutely crazy, super creative, and really going low. He also said, like, bro, she's a vegan, which again, again, being a vegan would be the perfect cover-up story for being a cannibal. Would it not, guys? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to hurt anything, let alone humans. It's the perfect front. But anyway, ultimately, this whole thing came to a head when Ariana decided to make a statement saying that she's dropping all of her plans this year. Anything that's outside of that movie that she's been filming, she is not going to be doing this year, just for her mental health, I guess. And that's going back to the movie. That's what this all really boils down to, guys, because this whole cannibalistic thing was actually an elaborate hoax created by people who just wanted to see her perform live. But how? Like, it doesn't even make sense, right? Well, it does, guys. So since she's been working on this movie, she hasn't been doing anything music-wise. Apparently, her last album was like 5 years ago. And she just dropped a new album, Eternal Sunshine Forever, or whatever the it's called. And people are going crazy about it. She announced like a little mini tour or something, and in the midst of all of that, for some reason, apparently her fan pages thought it would be a good idea to start these cannibal rumors in an attempt to get the normies to not buy tickets or something, because ticket sales are through the roof recently. And supposedly this is something that happens with a lot of artists, that people create rumors, but for some reason with Ariana Grande, this story really took off and it hit a different side of the internet. It hit a different side of TikTok, and people really believed the story. I looked up online, there's no record of anything regarding this. So unless the media is like, unless it's like full on Illuminati type craziness, the story is absolute BS and there's nothing to it at all. So damn, bro, your fans did this to you, Ariana. What in the world, dude? Ultimately, in an attempt to stop tickets from going through the roof, her fans created this elaborate hoax, which ultimately ended up completely destroying the concerts with which they all wanted to attend. So, you know, there's a lesson in this, guys. You know what I mean? Don't bite off more than you can chew. You know, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I don't know. One of those has to apply to it, right? What do you guys think of all this? What do you think about her wanting to hang out with Jeffrey Dahmers? Do you think that maybe she is a cannibal and this is all being covered by her freaking brother? Do you guys think all vegans could potentially have cannibalistic tendencies? Comment down below, okay? That's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like. Truthfully, it would mean the world to me. I post 3 times a week, so if you like this type of content, consider subscribing and hitting that bell, because you can make Peablar TV 2 a part of your weekly schedule, full of weird, wacky stories hitting you left and right. What more could you ask for, okay? As for me, I am your boy Peablar, guys. It's been real, and until next time, be well and peace.